Hi everyone. Today I'm recording this demo for question 1 part 2, where we need to show that how we can leverage the concept of direct manipulation for enrolling a class in BuzzPort. So in this particular video I would just show you some hand movements which I have described in my answer for question 1, so that any one of you who just reviews my assignment should be aided by this particular demo. So I have described some hand movements to depict to validate the idea of direct manipulation. I would describe all those here in this video. So for sign in, I am using a vertical hand swipe gesture from bottom to top on touchpad like this. So this particular option from bottom to top should be used when signing in to the BuzzPort through single sign-on. So this would mimic the real-world action of opening the door like this. So it would be more direct, and it would also leverage the concept of direct manipulation. Secondly, when the student is entered successfully in the BuzzPort application, then to select a class, I've introduced a mechanism or hand movement which is a picking hand movement. Pick. It's like realizing the concept of once you go to store and just buy something and you pick them up. So this picking movement, I am going to make it analogous by zooming in like this. So this movement. So the third hand movement which I have introduced in my answer is filter selection. So there are 2 or 3 filters which the student needs to select to get a full course of study. So to select those filters, I have introduced a hand movement which is pressing using pointed finger like this. This is pressing using a pointed finger. So this is analogous to the activity which we usually do in our homes, like pressing button or knob. So it's more direct, and also leverage the concept of direct manipulation. So once the student has selected the classes, then to add the class into its basket, we can say. So I have just used the term basket. It's analogous to the real world activity once we go on shopping and we just put some items in our basket to show that we just bought that. So I have tried to make it analogous to our class selection. So if once the student has selected the classes, student can put those classes in basket. So basket has two sections. One is for normal class selection and other is waitlisted. So the classes which the student has selected successfully goes to the normal section of the basket, and the one which he or she is in waitlist, so goes to waitlisted section. So next, when the class selection is complete, then to move to the next page or the final submission page, I have introduced the gesture of page turn, like moving hand from right to left, just like mimicking it to the real world activity of turning a page of the book we usually do from right to left, just like this. So what I have introduced gestures on keypad like this. It mimics to the real world analogous of turning the book. So finally, once the student has arrived on the final submission page, to finalize the submission, student can just zoom in again to give the more direct way of selecting the class. So this would be analogous to pressing a button, so as I have described before. So in this way, final submission of the classes have been done. Please note that in this particular workflow, it's a normal selection workflow. It does not include any waitlisting, like what happens when the waitlisted course is selected. So subsequently, when the email arrives, and how the waitlisted course is included in in the student's course list. So what I have described in the assignment and through these gestures is the normal workflow, like the student have access to the student has selected the classes successfully. So this is the demo which I really want to, or the explanation of my question 1 of the assignment P2 which I really want to give you. So that's all. Thank you.